Start it up then.
Hey guys, Reno from Basik Lifestyle. Today I want to talk about a topic that's super important to me, and I think it should be super important to you and everyone you know pretty much. Sexuality. Hence the pink shirt. We're calling this masculine pink. So I'm going to go into that in a bit more detail. So today with sexuality, I just want to go through a few key things that have really helped shape me for who I am and where I've come from. So first off, I'm going to talk about masculine and feminine energy. I don't know if you've heard much about this. I mean, when people hear the word masculine, I think the first thing they think is, oh, it's a manly man. He's chopping wood and got a beard and flannelettes. I don't know, that's just how I deem it. I always think of like a bigger lumberjack. When you think feminine, you're probably thinking princess, fairy, something along those lines. For me, when I'm going to talk about this, I don't deem masculine as male, feminine as female. Everyone has a bit of both. So don't get me wrong, you definitely probably have one that's more dominant than the other, and that's awesome. I don't think you should feel the need to, have only one. So when I talk about it, I'm going to say masculine. I'm going to use men as an example, just because that's how most people deem it. But please don't take that as me saying masculine means man, nor does feminine mean woman. It's just an easier way to relate it. I'm also going to talk about masculine as a trait. So the best way I can describe masculinity to everyone, I guess, and the way I learned it through quite a few good books I've read and just through growing. You think of masculine as a trait. So masculine is very goal-orientated, very, in your mind, very, I guess people would deem business. I'll go through that in a bit more detail. So I'm not saying, feminine women don't do business at all, or, feminine men don't do business, because I'm definitely a feminine man and I have my own business, but once again, I'll go through that a little bit more detailed later. So let's talk masculine. So masculine is like a trait, as I was saying. So man has a purpose. That's why we hear the term, what's your purpose, or, man with purpose. And man and purpose just goes together all the time in so many aspects of life. So for instance, when you're a masculine person, you will feel the need to have a purpose. You'll feel the need to there be more than just you. That's why you get a lot of men who become work-orientated. So for instance, in say the 60s, you had 50s, 60s, majority of time up until probably the last 40, 50 years. So men would go, they'd work their ass off every day at their job. Women would tend to stay home. Not saying that's, I agree with that or whatever, it's just how it was. So yeah, men would go, work, they'd have the strong purpose. The thing that was beautiful when you get masculine and feminine together is feminine energy is all about being in the body. Masculine, I find to be very in your mind, very goal-orientated. I'm repeating myself, sorry about that. So let's talk more with that. So once again, masculine in the mind. Then you're going to go to, say, that feminine energy, which is talking about in the body. So you'll notice when you meet a masculine man or a masculine woman, they're very goal-orientated. They're normally doing a lot with business, whether it's their own or their high-up level CEOs, that sort of stuff. Someone who's just working their ass off. That's sort of all they're really focused on because they have that goal in life. You'll find that you'll get, say, feminine people very attracted to masculine people because they want that person with the drive and the purpose. We'll go into as well a little bit talking about how women will pick those guys who they see as, I guess, the ideal partner and why. We're going to talk about feminine being the ocean. So the awesome thing with feminine energy is it's just like the ocean. Best way to describe it is in one moment. So when I talk, I'm going to use the term woman again. You think your partner or your friends or even yourself, if you're very feminine, you can be still and calm in one beautiful moment. The next moment, fiery and burning, just like the ocean, crashing waves, and then next moment, still and calm again. So you will notice a lot of masculine people. So that masculine man will have a partner, and he'll be working, and then she'll come in and he'll be, oh cool babe, let's go to the movies like we planned, and she'll be like, no, I don't want to go to the movies. She'll be pissed off, and he just can't comprehend it. So he'll think in that moment that she's just flipped her switch, she's angry, and there's nothing he can do. So he'll get pissed off back and then get grumpy. Worst possible case scenario. So in that scenario, she's gone from calm and still to crazy crashing waves because she's wanting attention from the masculine man. The masculine man's way too focused on work or whatever it may be. You've got to remember the feminine is in its body. Where when the masculine's in its head, that's all it can think about. It's very alone, it's very by itself. So then that man, best thing to do, turn to your woman, pick them up, spin them around, show them you love them, and then they can be completely calm. Boom, let's go to the movies. Awesome, everyone's happy. You've calmed that ocean again. So this is one of the biggest things a lot of people will, I guess, find relationship issues because they won't understand that balance. For me, I'm a big mix of both. I can definitely get in my head, especially when I'm task orientated, when I'm focused on work. But I love to be in my body. I love to have that feminine side come out, go out dancing. You know, that's why I have what I deem as dress sense. I really like the way I dress. I mean, it's not for everyone, but I just feel if you don't have that feminine essence, you don't have that personality as going deep and dancing and having fun, letting loose. You know, if you're an explorer, you've definitely got feminine essence. If you're a thrill seeker, feminine essence, because you're definitely in your body. So this is the thing when you deem these people as masculine men, say businessmen, you'll find a lot of them, say Richard Branson, best one to describe, I guess, because Richard's always doing crazy stuff, you know, skydiving, whatever it may be. So he's got that feminine essence, and that's why he can do that. And that's why I believe he's so successful in business, because he has that good counteract of both. So don't allow people to tell you to be one or the other, or, you know, especially with women, this is one of the things that does my head in. So women will be called manly if they've got a business, or if they do weights, or if they're goal orientated. I deem that to be by guys that I call as beta males. Obviously it's not the nicest term, but it's males or just masculine people who aren't truly secure with who they are. And once again, that's not a bad thing. We all do go through that. I've massively gone through that. I remember when I was younger, I was very jealous, very insecure, couldn't, I guess, comprehend feminine women because I just didn't understand them. I was like, why are they up 1 minute, down the next minute? It just wasn't for me. So if you meet a woman or, you know, a man and they're very goal orientated, business, you know, training and stuff like that, that's awesome that they're encapsulating their masculine energy. At the same time, you know, I find weights and gym training in general to be this really good mixture of feminine and masculine, because you can be very goal orientated, but you're in your body. So I find even if you're not into the gym per se, if you're into running or any type of exercise, you're getting that good mix of both, which is amazing for absolutely everyone, masculine or feminine. Today was more about me, I guess, wanting to talk about not suppressing either. Don't think, you know, because you're a man, you have to be super masculine and don't dye your hair blonde, don't wear pink shirts, don't wear jewelry and accessories, you know. As a kid, I remember I used to get told it was all gay, which is so wrong to, you know, bag gay people because they're feminine. It's awesome that they have that in their core. My father was very masculine, very anti, I guess, him being feminine because he came from a very tough childhood. So he'd always try to nail into me, be masculine man, manly, which just wasn't me. I had that big mix, you know. I've talked about it on my Instagram. As a kid, I always thought, like, should I be gay because I like these feminine things, but I'm not attracted to men? I always struggled. I'm like, oh, you know, like maybe I'm meant to be gay, I just didn't get the attraction part. So, you know, obviously I'm not. Now I understand it was just that feminine essence because I was raised by 3 women because my father wasn't around a lot, but that's a whole other story, not important. So yeah, with today, just think about every time you've suppressed yourself in one way or the other, think about why you did it. What's that underlying issue? What's told you don't do that? Don't do that. Is it media, social media? Is it friends, family? Who? I mean, I know, especially with young guys, they definitely get bullied by friends and called gay or fag and all those horrible names because a lot of guys can't comprehend or understand or be open to it. So start opening up yourself, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman. If you're a really feminine girl, that's awesome. Try to add in some masculine things, get a bit more goal orientated. If you're a very masculine woman, that's also amazing. Just try to do a little bit more girly stuff for you as well. You know, do your makeup, make yourself feel good, buy yourself some new clothes. You know, embrace both sides of yourself because you're not going to be true to your core unless you can. I feel right now in society especially, I won't go too deep into it because I know it can be a bit controversial, but I think that's what's going wrong with a lot of people. You know, I believe there's a lot of suicides because of it. And there's a lot of negative things happening because everyone is really losing touch with their core. And at the same time, everyone's being told, you know, be this way or don't be that way, and everyone's getting hurt and attacked for their views. So, you know, explore your sexuality. Do things that you wouldn't normally do. If you're a really manly guy, chuck on a pink shirt and go out. You know, do something feminine. I don't know, go have a spa day. It's awesome. I've done it before. I've done it with my best mates. It's awesome. If you're a really feminine person, do something manly. Go lift some heavy weights, even though you're scared of getting calluses on your hands or whatever it may be. You know, set up a business. Do something that you deem to be completely different to who you are, and just see how it feels. See how you go. Because at the end of the day, sexuality is core. It is the core of who you are. It's you. It's a basic instinct. When you think about our primal instinct, sex is right there from the beginning. It's one of the first things you know how to do, or you have this impulse or need to do. And I meet so many people who suppress themselves sexually. You know, you get people who will say, be negative and put you down and be like, oh, you've slept with too many people, or you know, you're a frigid, even on the opposite end. Neither one of them is wrong. You know, if you deem to be if you want to be a frigid or you don't want to sleep with people, awesome. But don't do it because you're worried about some dickhead being like, oh, you fuck too many people. You know, if you like to sleep around and have fun and be promiscuous, also awesome. But don't only do that because you're only cool. Like you know, with guys, for instance, it's like, oh, you're that cool guy because you slept with all these girls. No. Either end, do it because it's who you are and you're enjoying yourself and having fun. Don't hurt anyone else. Don't hurt yourself. Just enjoy everything you do and have fun. Make sure it's pleasurable for everyone involved. Because at the end of that, it's all about being at your core and who you are. I do want to recommend a couple of books as well while I'm at it. One of my favorite authors, struggling to that, guy called David Data. He's absolutely incredible. Every book he has I love, but the two key ones for me to recommend, there's Way of Superior Man, which is based on masculinity, and then Dear Lover, which is based on feminine energy. I recommend reading both. For me, The Way of Superior Man is one of the best books I've ever read. I do love Dear Lover as well. I haven't quite finished it, but I recommend for everyone to read both. So don't think, oh, I'm a man, I can only read The Way of Superior Man, or I'm a woman, I can only read Dear Lover. Read both. Open your mind to every possibility. Open your mind to who you are at your core. So yeah, that was it. Today's just don't suppress yourself. Really work on you and show love to everyone around you. And you know what? Go explore your sexuality. Have fun. Thanks for watching.